Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. So in today's video, I want to go over some of my favorite products from Good Molecules. I've been wanting to do this video for a while because these products are so good and they're at such an affordable price point. But, new mom, young baby, it's hard to record. So anyway, I'm just going to take you through a couple of my favorite products. I'll kind of tell you a little bit about them, but anything that I forget, I will list like the benefits in the description box, as well as some hopefully maybe here on the screen just so you guys can see them. So I'm going to go through in no particular order, although I did kind of divide them into like what I use kind of morning and then like night. But some of them you can use actually AM and PM. So I'm going to start with a cleanser. Now they do have a rose water cleanser, and newer to their collection they have, I believe, an acne foaming cleanser. This is, however, the product that I love. It's a cleansing bar. So again, this is definitely not meant to be like a double cleanse. I use another cleanser, I remove my makeup, and then I go in with this. If you have no makeup on, even better, like this would be great as a first cleanse of the morning. But if you do have a full face of makeup, like pretty much what I wear on a daily basis, then you're gonna wanna go ahead and pre-cleanse with something else first and then go in with this, just because this is not gonna be heavy enough to remove your makeup. So with that being said, this is the Clarify and Cleanse Bar. I started using this actually when I lived in LA. At first I was like, oh, it's nothing special. It's just like a little, bar of soap. Let me just tell you, my skin cleared up immediately, and this was the only new thing I started using. So I kind of forgot about it, and I just didn't really think anything of it at the time. And then when I started thinking about it, I was like, I think that bar of soap actually cleared up my skin. And it is, like it says, a Clarify bar. So it does kind of like get rid of the gunk, I think, on the skin. And it's formulated with salicylic acid, which you know is meant to dry up acne, kaolin clay, and cacao powder to help maintain a clear complexion. This is going to be for blemish-prone skin. So again, I'm pretty sure that this cleared up my skin, and now that I'm using it again, if I even skip for like a day or two, I notice immediately, you guys. Like I'm like, oh, I'm getting a pimple, and then I start using this again and it's gone. So again, you're gonna wanna use this as your first cleanse of the day, and then you can also use it again in PM. And just to show you that I'm not lying, this is my second bar of this stuff. Let me get the other one just to show you guys. Legit, this is my other bar of soap. Just so you can see, I put my money where my mouth is. I use this all the time. It's so good, and when I tell you this is like $6, I didn't realize it too, but Amazon actually sells Good Molecules, so you don't even have to leave the comfort of your home. You can just add to cart on Amazon and it will be shipped within a day or two. The other thing that I love about Good Molecules, I've been using them for years, even before they blew up, before they even were in Ulta. I started using them in when I lived in California and Los Angeles. They are a clean brand, and they actually list all of their ingredients here on the back, so there's never any like, what's in that product. It says nothing to hide ingredient list, so you have everything here listed along with the percentages. So if you're allergic or your skin, doesn't like certain ingredients, everything is listed here for you, which I love. So again, start with that as your AM, but it could be used AM, PM. Then I'm gonna go in with my niacinamide brightening toner. This is my second or third bottle of this stuff. I love it. I used to apply my toners with like a little pad on the skin, but I was like, you know what? I think that's just absorbing most of my products, and then I'm not even sure how much is getting on my skin. So I started just kind of, there's a tiny little opening here, and it's just really nice to kind of, put a couple of dashes on your hand and then press into the skin. So again, this could be used AM and PM. It says dispense on a cotton pad. Again, I skip that step and go directly onto the hand. Gently sweep over clean skin. Can also be dispensed into palms and patted into the skin until fully absorbed. Suitable for daily use. And if you guys aren't familiar with the ingredient niacinamide, it is a miracle ingredient. It's meant to keep skin clear, help with texture, help with pore size, just like refining the skin. So it says formulated with niacinamide, arbutin, which I believe is a brightening ingredient, and licorice root extract to brighten and improve appearance of enlarged pores. So again, I was gonna do notes for these, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go off the cuff, go off like what I remember, but a little cheat sheet. Each of the products has like what they do on the actual container, which is helpful. So again, this would be my second step. I don't always do a toner at night, but I like to do it in the morning before my sunscreen and vitamin C. So that's usually my second step, but again, that one is suitable for AM and PM. Okay, and then I kind of go back and forth between my serum. I do a vitamin C, but both of these are light enough that you can definitely mix them together, kind of cocktail them. The hyaluronic acid serum, I'm gonna be honest, this is more of a goopier syrup. Like if I show you, you know, it's pretty thick. I think hyaluronic acid serums in general tend to be a little stickier, at least for my taste. So I don't do this every morning, but I do it sometimes when I feel like my skin needs it. Hyaluronic acid is for hydration. I think it holds 3 times its weight in water or something like that. And here again, it says delivers deep hydration to plump the appearance of fine lines. So again, if your skin needs it, you can use it AM and PM. You're gonna apply a few drops morning and night before oils and moisturizers. So I believe it goes in order of like viscosity or like density. Oils obviously are gonna be heavier, although the one I'm about to show you, I love it, it's super lightweight. And then moisturizers are gonna be heavier. So you're gonna wanna do your serums first. You can either cocktail them, as I mentioned earlier, or you can just apply like one. I kind of like, I used to cocktail them, and I'm like, maybe it's just better if I just, you know, devote tonight to hyaluronic acid, the next night devote it to my discoloration correcting cream. So that's kind of like, I've made that change over to just doing one serum. I don't know, it's kind of like overkill to use so many products at once, so I kind of just devote that night to those ingredients in that serum. So again, if my skin needs hydration, that's a great one. In the summer when I'm greasier, I reach for that less, but definitely over like fall and winter when there's a change in temperature and humidity, I will definitely reach for that more. This one is my favorite one, and for good reason. I mentioned recently I had an empties video and I talked about the discoloration serum from, what was it, SkinCeuticals, and that serum is like $100 or $87. This one I think is like $10 or $12. The smaller one might be under 10, and now because it's so popular they made a larger size. I think it's like almost twice the size of this. Obviously, you get a better bang for your buck, but if you guys are new and you just want to try it, so good at getting rid of any kind of discoloration. So this improves the appearance of hyperpigmentation and dark spots. A lot of times if I get a pimple or acne, it will always leave like a dark mark. Again, if you have sun damage and you have darkness or discoloration, pigmentation, this one would be the serum that you would want to reach for. This again is good for AM and PM, and I'm telling you, if you keep up with this and you're diligent and disciplined about applying it, you will definitely notice a difference. I think it made the biggest difference with pulling out some of that pigmentation. They also, not that I've used it, but I've heard of it, they make one for the body as well. So if you have other discoloration on the body, you can go for the body version. So you're gonna shake well before use, apply to cleanse skin, allow it to fully absorb before applying additional serums, facial oils, or moisturizer. Again, this one can be used AM and PM, which is great because I think a lot of them, you can use them PM only. This one is a different density. It's a lot lighter than I would say the hyaluronic acid serum. My bottle's almost finished, so I need to restock, so I can't even like really get a good amount in there just because it's almost done. But yeah, this is like a white serum and a little bit, I think, thinner and absorbs a little bit easier. When I put my hyaluronic acid on from them, I need to wait like a really long time because it's a little thicker and harder, I think, to absorb. Okay, so I would apply those in the morning, and then if I'm going somewhere, like if I know I'm going to be outside, I will put on my my SPF. But if I'm just chilling at home, I'll always do my vitamin C, but I might reach for like a serum, like my discoloration serum, prior to putting on SPF if I know I'm not going outside. Maybe I would just use that if I'm going to be inside all day. I also use this every AM and PM. This is the Good Molecules Yerba Mate, I've heard it both ways, Wake Up Eye Gel. This one is going to reduce the signs of puffiness and plump the appearance of fine lines. My goodness, has this gotten good use since I've become a mom. My eyes, I feel like, have taken the biggest hit as far as looking tired and like very haggard. Haven't had any Botox for the last year since I'm breastfeeding and I was pregnant. So again, you know, your eyes, you really need to love on them, especially as you get older. I apply this underneath the eye all the way up the occipital bone. I think it's up here. And again, it definitely helps like replump, re-energize, make the under eye awake. And the one thing I wanted to mention about this, which is kind of nice, a lot of eye creams are thicker and they do not play nice under makeup, like they'll pill up and everything. This one is actually really nice. It's thin, so do a very thin, if you're gonna do it AM, do a very thin swipe and it will absorb and it works wonderfully under makeup. I use it all the time. If at night, you can definitely go in a little bit more, you can go in a little thicker since, you know, nothing else is going on your skin. But I love this one. I would highly recommend. And again, I think this is under $10, which is insane for a really good eye. I wouldn't call it an eye cream. Okay, it says eye gel. It's not as light as a serum, not as thick as a cream. It's definitely like a gel consistency. And then sometimes I wear this during the day too. I know a lot of people apply this as a spot treatment at night, but I like to just put this on almost as like a preventative treatment. So this is the BHA Clarified Gel Cream. It's formulated with salicylic acid and Centella asiatica extract to help maintain a clear complexion. My two complaints about this is A, it's in like this metal thing. I don't know if they've since changed it. So it's kind of like hard to like roll up, you know, it's it could be easier. And two is the smell is a little off-putting. It's not bad, it's just, it smells like something. So the things I love about it, again, keeps my skin nice and clear. I put this on like a very thin swipe just in my T-zone, and I find that it helps prevent, you know, any breakouts. If I want something heavy duty, I'll go in really with like my Mario Badescu spot treatment. But just as a preventative, this is really lightweight and it does play nice under makeup as well. So you can kind of just put it in your T-zone wherever you need it and then let it dry down and then put your makeup over it and boom, you're good to go. So this can be used AM and PM, which again is really nice because some acne treatments sensitize your skin and you can't wear them during the day, but this one you can. Okay, so that's AM. And then really quickly, because I don't want the video to get too long, I want to take you through just a couple of products I find myself reaching for at night. Again, my first step is going to be pre-cleanse to get off my makeup. Then I'm going to go in with my Clarify and Cleanse Bar. I'm going to go back in with my Niacinamide Brightening Toner. Again, you can use this AM and PM. And those are my first two steps. Then I would go in with my serum or my oil and then moisturize. So usually a couple times a week, I would say twice, I do this overnight exfoliating treatment. Now this is PM use only. Any kind of AHA, alpha hydroxy acid, is going to sensitize your skin to the sun, so you definitely don't want to use this during the day. And when you are using it at night, you definitely want to be using SPF because it will sensitize your skin. So you're going to apply a few drops to clean skin at night and let fully absorb before applying moisturizer. When I use this, I wouldn't be mixing it with a lot of stuff. You could put a moisturizer over it, especially if your skin is more sensitive. I would recommend that. Use up to 3 times a week. I do 2 if my skin's really going through it and breaking out. I will do 3. It may cause irritation if used with retinol or other acids, so no, don't do that. And again, you're going to want to follow up with SPF, so it says PM and SPF. And this is so good at just clearing up the skin. So it's an AHA, alpha hydroxy acid, which is good for exfoliating the skin. It's a chemical exfoliator. And then BHA, which is your beta hydroxy acid, which is meant more so for like acne, to clear up acne. So again, you're going to get both, and it's going to help resurface and renew skin. And again, if you have any pimples, this will definitely bring everything out to the surface. You might even get like a pimple or 2 following this, just because it's like degunking your skin. It's like the Pac-Man of your skin. It's going to go around, eat up any kind of dead skin cells, and then it's going to push up any bacteria to the surface and get rid of it, and your skin will be nice and clear. I promise you, if you use this like once or twice a week, you guys, this product is amazing. I recommended it all the time when I was working in Ulta, and it's under $10. It's, I think, like $6. It's insane that this product is so cheap. This is probably my 3rd or 4th bottle. I love it. And again, that needs to be added to your PM routine for sure. This one I used last night. I love this oil because it's super lightweight. All their little oils, by the way, are so cutesy. I think they're between $8 to $12. They have so many, so definitely read the fine print. There are some for oily skin. There are some for dry skin. There are some like rosehip oil that is just good as an oil for all skin types. This one is the bakuchiol oil blend for oily skin. I'm not a fan of retinol. That's probably an unpopular opinion. I just don't like it. It doesn't work for me. So I liked using bakuchiol, which I believe is a plant-based retinol. And this one's formulated to improve the appearance of fine lines and skin firmness for oily skin specifically. Again, there's some oils meant for other skin types, but look how like lightweight that is. So you're gonna just take a couple of drops, put it in the palm of your hand, kind of warm it up, and then press it into the skin. I don't go crazy. I just do a couple drops and enough to like coat the face, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful oil. It's nice and lightweight. And again, this is suitable for daily use. It says AM and PM. I don't like to put oil on and then makeup, so I would never use this AM, but if you wanted to, you could. Especially if your skin is super dry, you might even mix that in with a moisturizer, but usually when I'm using that, I do that and then a moisturizer. And same thing with this. I do this and then a moisturizer. And then speaking of the moisturizer, this is newer to my collection, but I do like it. This is the Lightweight Daily Moisturizer. That surprised me when I read the ingredients because a lot of the ingredients sounded super heavy, but the formula is really lightweight, and I've used this several times and it's never broken me out. Again, I put this in my PM, although you obviously can use it AM and PM, because when I put on my SPF, that's like almost my moisturizer. I'll do like a serum, my vitamin C, and an SPF, and I'm good to go. This I find is a little, even though it's lightweight formula, I don't need to do my SPF and then add more. To me, that's too many layers. I try to like very easy, you know. And the other thing, oh, speaking of easy, it tells you on the bottles how to layer them, which I love it. So if you're new to skincare and you're like, hey, do I do like my toner or my serum and then moisturizer, or do I do an oil and then a moisturizer and then a serum? Like, it tells you the order that you would do them to layer them, which is great. And formulated with shea butter, avocado seed oil, hyaluronic acid to hydrate, smooth, and nourish skin. You're gonna massage onto cleansed skin. When using sunscreen, let the moisturizer fully absorb before applying, suitable for daily use. So I'm just gonna quickly show you guys. It really is like almost like a gel-like cream. It's very lightweight, not heavy, doesn't leave a greasy residue. I just prefer it in the evening because, again, I don't want too many layers. But you guys, this is super lightweight and definitely will not leave like a greasy residue or feel too heavy on the skin. So you definitely could use it AM and PM if you wanted to. All right, well that completes my Good Molecules little overview. If you guys want more videos like this where it's like a dedicated brand overview, definitely give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment. Let me know if there's anything that you guys love from this line that I'm missing out on. Those are just what's in my collection right now, but I'm sure there's other things that are newer that I want to check out, so I would love to hear from you guys. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.
Hey there, beauty, listen close. Come on in, let's make the most. Rachel's world of glam and style. Stay a while, wear that smile, laugh the tits and